People, I wish I could say something positive about the show, but I just can't. Well, I guess Seth Rollins is turning heel, so that's a good thing.
You suck, Rollins! You suck!
I also appreciate the fact that WWE are finally building the new face of the WWE. I'm talking about Hulk Hogan, I'm talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin, I'm talking about The Rock, I'm talking about John Cena, I'm talking about Roman Reigns, and now I'm talking about Jason Reynolds, the next face of the WWE. I also don't understand the disrespect to my favorite WWE wrestler of all time, damn it! Cain Velasquez. Why is he being disrespected so much? So Rey Mysterio says that Cain Velasquez is our new WWE champion, and that was the reaction. I can't hear anything. I cannot hear anything. And why is that? You guys don't appreciate Cain Velasquez? How dare you? My man came out with Naomi's entrance.
I used to know your mother. Woo! Oh yeah!
Welcome everybody to another episode of Greatness of Raw. Yes, Drew McIntyre is back. People, I'm not in the best mood. I've just got WWE 2K20. The game is a broken garbage. Do not recommend, so I'm not in the best mood. Every year I'm waiting for the new WWE game. I played for like 20 hours non-stop. This time, just a couple of matches and that's it. Got tired. The game doesn't even work properly. I guess I'll just remove the bandana. Okay. Bruh. So I'm not in the best mood, and this episode of Raw sucked as well. I'm trying to be positive. I want to say a few good things about it, but at the end of the day, it was boring. That's the best way to describe it. It was just boring. Anyway, so this show kicked off with Ric Flair, the WWE Hall of Famer. I gotta be honest, people, I couldn't understand half the stuff he said, but he can still cut a decent promo. He roasted a member of the crowd. I used to know your mother. So if you disrespect Ric Flair in any way, expect to be roasted. Anyway, he talked about the WWE Crown Jewel and he introduced us to his final member, Drew McIntyre. So Drew McIntyre is back on Monday Night Raw. I'm going to be a member of Ric Flair, and then I'll be in another 10-month rivalry with Roman Reigns. Anyway, so Drew McIntyre is back. It's not Edge. These rumors were stupid to begin with. Drew McIntyre is the final member of Team Flair. I would choose Primo, but I'm not Ric Flair. Anyway, so then we got Drew McIntyre versus Ricochet. I remember the match that they had during the King of the Ring tournament was pretty good, so I was, kinda excited a little bit. The match was not bad, like I've said, a few entertaining spots. Did it feel important? Not really, but like I've said, a decent way to kick off Monday Night Raw. Drew hits the Claymore kick for the 3 count and wins the match. So Drew McIntyre is your winner. After the match, Drew McIntyre destroys Ricochet again while Flair celebrates with Drew McIntyre. So basically, Ric Flair is a heel. So let me get this straight. Survivor Series is a couple of months away. But now, we are already getting a Survivor Series type of match. Why would we be excited about Survivor Series then? I don't know. To me, these matches they don't make any sense. They're not important. They are barely canon. It's just stuff put together, marquee stuff. For example, Undertaker versus Goldberg. Did it make any sense? No. The match was perfect, by the way. So, again, maybe that's the reason why these shows suck. They're building towards a bad pay-per-view. We got an Alistar Black promo and then we got an Alistar Black match, finally. And it was against one of the top WWE's dogs, Jason Reynolds. Look at my man move, look at my man move! He's our next WWE champion, Nigel! Nigel, look at how this guy moves! But of course, he lost the match, unfortunately, surprisingly, shockingly. I looked at the guy and I was like, this is our next WWE champion, the next undisputed champion. I was shocked when he lost the match, to be quite honest with you, and I was really disappointed by the booking. We got the WWE Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler in the ring for the King's court. The special guest was Rusev, and of course they talked about Rusev being a cuck, this whole Lana and Bobby Lashley situation. Turns out Bobby Lashley and Lana are in a restaurant that Rusev never actually went to with Lana. Rusev's explanation was horrible. He was basically, it's all Bob Lashley's fault. Yes, it's all Bob Lashley's fault. Yes. If it was not for Bob Lashley, we would be okay, and I hope that this will be over and we will be okay. Lana has nothing to do with that. Are you serious? Like, I've seen these type of people in real life. They get cheated on, and they're not like, okay, my girlfriend, my boyfriend is horrible. I need to break up. Instead of this, they're actually mad at the other person. Like, you know that your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, made that decision. You do realize that, right? Anyway, Rusev said that he knows where the restaurant is and he will visit. I mean, this is a horrible storyline, but at least it's somewhat entertaining and possibly the best thing on Monday Night Raw right now, unfortunately. I cannot believe it, but that's the case. We got Sin Cara versus Andrade, a very random match, but I liked it. It's kinda, marquee, two similar wrestlers. But of course, Andrade wins the match with a hammerlock DDT. Roberto Carrillo says that he will be WWE champion one day, but he won't play with fire like Seth Rollins. Oh my god, people, we got an angry Power Ranger on Monday Night Raw. R-Truth loses his 24/7 championship to one of the Bollywood boys. These 24/7 championship segments, whatever it's called, are just getting bad. It's the same crap every week. It was once the best thing on the show. Now it's just bad. Let's be honest. It's the same crap every week. Sometimes it's not even on the show because they don't care about it anymore. We got the Viking Raiders versus Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. Before the match, Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins were on fire, man. We are going to win this match. We are going to prove that we deserve to be in Raw or WWE or whatever. Of course, they lost the match because it's Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, the ultimate jobber team. So the Viking Raiders won. We go to Lashley and Lana at the restaurant, and these people are scared because they know that Rusev is coming. Lashley says Rusev doesn't have the balls to come do anything. Well, Rusev is a cock. Rey Mysterio comes out and he's cutting the same promo again. I did it for Dominic. I did it for my fans. The support has been amazing, people. And you know what? Brock Lesnar will lose his WWE Championship. And Cain Velasquez is gonna be the next WWE Champion. Crowd doesn't sell that at all. They're silent. And again, I don't understand why people. Cain Velasquez is one of my favorite WWE wrestlers already. Anyway, Shelton Benjamin comes out and he started pushing Rey Mysterio. He said that Brock Lesnar is his friend. What are you going to do about it? I'm gonna beat you, whatever. He was basically being a bully. And then Cain Velasquez comes out of the ring with Naomi's entrance music, and he basically beaten the crap out of Shelton Benjamin with some of the fakest moves I've ever seen, some of the fakest punches I've ever seen, and the crowd stayed silent. The crowd didn't care. The only reason the crowd didn't boo is because they respect Rey Mysterio too much. That was bad. Oh, but it's me was just too negative about Cain Velasquez. Are you serious, people? WWE introduced him in a terrible way. You don't bury a fan favorite just to introduce some guy from MMA. It just doesn't work like that. Seth Rollins was cutting a promo about burning Bray Wyatt's Firefly Funhouse. He said that it was a tough decision, but he had to do it. Then he saw Roberto Carrillo, and he was kind of a heel in this one. He was acting like a bully. My man got angry over something so little, it was kinda bizarre, and it seems like WWE are planting seeds for Seth Rollins' heel turn. Anyway, Seth Rollins challenged him for a match, and then we got Seth Rollins versus Roberto Carrillo. And that was a very good match. The Roberto guy is actually very talented. I've seen a couple of his matches on 205 Live because WWE Network is on in my house all the time because I don't have cable, whatever. You see, people, Seth Rollins is a weird dude, but he's a good wrestler. The man can move in that ring. Of course, Seth Rollins ends up winning the match, and we got a handshake, but I'm pretty sure WWE were like, okay, okay, you think that Seth Rollins is turning heel? He is, but now he's gonna act like a babyface, so you will be confused. Now, people are way too smart in 2019. I take that back. I take that back, people. Anyway, R-Truth tried to win the WWE 24/7 Championship again, but it was the wrong Singh brother. Then we got the OC versus the Street Profits, and no one. Instead of a 6-man tag team match, it was a tag team match. So, yeah, the match was fine, I guess, but, you know, I'm just happy that the Street Profits are not cutting these cringy promos anymore. I'm happy that they're actually being used. Anyways, so AJ Styles tried to interfere or something like that, and then Kevin Owens came out to save the Street Profits. So the third man is Kevin Owens, but I guess he was late. I don't know. I need an explanation. So we got a stunner, and the Street Profits won the match, and that's the way the show ended. Glad to see Kevin Owens on Raw. I guess the last time we seen him was the time he actually beaten Shane McMahon on SmackDown. So, you know, again, just a bunch of filler shows. I would give this edition of Monday Night Raw 3 out of 10. Just wasn't my thing. I don't know. Maybe some of you liked it, and that's completely fine. Give it 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. No, but seriously, it was 3 out of 10. Just kidding. Anyway, thank you for watching, and as always, the great one, peace, love, and hugs.